St. Louis voters could reshape the city's founding documents this year. And now we're learning what those changes to the charter could look like. Political editor Mark Maxwell joins us from the newsroom. Mark.
And last year, 60% of city voters said yes, they want a panel to sit down and look at ways to update the city's 110-year-old charter documents. And this November, voters could approve or reject a series of sweeping proposals that would fundamentally shift the way power works in this city. One of America's oldest Midwestern cities is showing its age, not just in peeling paint inside old buildings, but in its founding document.
The charter is very outdated.
This is a living, breathing document, or should be, and it's something that we haven't seriously gone back to revisit in quite some time.
Alderman Shane Cohn and Rasheen Aldridge see opportunity for change on the horizon.
I think it creates a stronger legislative branch.
Proposed amendments would give the Board of Aldermen enhanced budget authority, create a Department of Transportation, a public advocate office, and abolish the Board of Estimate and Apportionment, moving the comptroller from an elected position to underneath the mayor.
The ENA probably doesn't need to exist anymore.
And who approves contracts then?
So that would be an administrative function underneath the mayor.
Another amendment would expand the mayor's powers to hire candidates for key positions,
giving the mayor the ability to hire and fire the personnel director, the police chief, and the fire chief.
But that particular change already faces opposition inside City Hall.
I would not support those changes without making sure that the Board of Aldermen has input on that process.
Changes could also alter the city's election calendar from March and April to August and November, and update older language in the charter.
The entire board of ENA is women, and yet most of the charter still refers to, he, him, his pronouns.
The Board of Aldermen could alter, adopt, or reject these amendments later this summer before voters get to weigh in at the ballot box in November.
The charter is the constitution for the city of St. Louis, and we haven't had an overhaul, for ages and beyond decades. You're talking about generations and generations and generations.
The changes to the election calendar would not impact the mayor's race already scheduled for spring of next year. We did ask the mayor if she'd like to react to any of these recommendations from the Charter Commission, but she declined.